congratulations! You have made it to Friday evening. Woohoo! So, what's the plans for the weekend? I have had a bit of a nasty cold this week, so I am really going to chillax a little bit. Although I've got a lot of cakes to make tomorrow. It's my dad's 85th birthday on Sunday, so happy birthday, Daddy! So I get to make the cakes. They're probably going to be absolute disasters. I like baking and I like eating, but I'm not so great on decorating. So they're going to be a little bit fun, a little bit funky. Let's see what I'm going to make tomorrow. So what have you got planned this weekend? And more importantly, what about this evening? Friday night always seems to be that, oh my God, slump on the sofa night with a pizza and a bottle of wine. So let me know in the comments, is that what you're up to this evening? Is it a pizza and a bottle of wine, or are you just going to tuck into takeaway and a massive vat of ice cream, plus the beers? It always seems to be Fridays. And then we wake up on Saturday mornings. Well, there's no park run to do right now, but, we've still got a bit of running to be doing. And actually, if you've been taking it easy over the summer or since lockdown, weekends with the weather still fair and fine, we've still got a little bit of residual summer. Now is the time to start thinking about running and get back into training. I'm Helen, I'm the Cheesecake Runner, and I help runners, especially new runners, get trained, ready and prepared for their first marathon or half race. And each day over the next few days, I'm going live with tips to help you get back running this summer. So today's tip is a little bit of a foodie tip, and it's directly related to Fridays. And it's all about getting your cravings under control to help your comfort eating, to help make sure that you're eating the right types of foods to help with your running. So I've got a question for you. Have you noticed that when you step up your running, your appetite and cravings absolutely explodes? They kind of step up threefold. Well, it's great now and again to have a comforting piece of cake, but one too many slices when you're training, when you're wanting to get back running, could really mean that you start putting on weight. If you crave chocolate and you're worried about how you're going to get your snacking whilst you're training under control, keep watching this video for my 3 tips to get your cravings under control. So if you're struggling, you're not alone. It's one of the biggest struggles that I find the runners that I work with who are stepping up with their training and maybe training for a marathon or half have. They all have got secret chocolate eating, secret cake eating habits, or maybe every time they make themselves a cup of tea, they eat an entire packet of biscuits. So here are my 3 tips to get your cravings under control, and you can start right now. So tip number 1, are you snacking because you're bored? It happens to us all. Very often we reach for the crisps or the cake or just anything really because we're bored. If that's you, then the best tip that I've got for you, if you're snacking when you're bored, when there's nothing else to do, so you might as well stuff your face, is to distract yourself. Distract yourself from food, move from the environment that you're in. So get up, go for a walk, phone a friend, or read a book. Anything that's going to take your mind off food. I know when I used to work in an office, oh my God, I was bored all of the blooming time. And, food was just all around. I was in one of those offices where there was a treats table. And, it was just so easy to just pick up food and mindless eating. So I got into the habit of regularly getting myself up and just going walking to the coffee machine or the printer, just anything to get up and keep moving, so that I wasn't tempted and I could distract myself from these tempting treats and the cravings that I had. So that's my first tip for you. If you're snacking because you're bored, do something else. The second tip for you is drink water. Oh ho ho! What has water got to do with cravings? Well, we often crave food because we think we're hungry, and oftentimes when we think we're hungry and start uncontrollable nibbling, it's not because we're hungry, it's very often because we're dehydrated. And before we know it, we're dehydrated, and actually our body needs water. And what do we give it? We reach for the biscuits instead. Very often, if you're working in an office with lots and lots of air conditioning, it's really, really common to get dehydrated throughout the course of the day. And if you often feel sleepy and sluggish in the afternoons, you get that mid-afternoon slump, you're in a meeting and your eyelids are dropping, that's often because you're dehydrated. And you know what happens? You think, oh my goodness, I'm feeling really, really tired. What am I going to do? I'm going to go and have some chocolate. So you walk to the chocolate machine. The best place for you to walk is to the water fountain. Get yourself some water. Or better still, make sure that you don't get dehydrated in the first place. So what I always do when I'm working is keep a pint of water by my desk, and I take sips of water throughout the day. That way I keep hydrated, well hydrated throughout the day, and I can keep my energy levels up right to the end. So my second tip for you is, instead of reaching for the biscuits, grab yourself a glass of water, because it might be that you're dehydrated, that you're not hungry at all. My third tip for you, and this is a really, really tough one, is to give yourself a small taster. It's often the lure of the forbidden that makes us want it more and more and more. So if distracting yourself doesn't work, if drinking a pint of water or a glass of water doesn't work, I would suggest just having a little bit of chocolate, just one bite, one little slab. It can often take away those cravings. Or maybe if you're craving nuts, just having a couple and then hiding the packet away from reach. It's often that lure of the forbidden. It plays with your mind. Oh my God, I've got to have biscuits, got to have chocolate. And it just won't go away. If that's you, then give yourself the opportunity to just have a little taste. So in summary, my 3 tips for you this evening, this Friday evening, to help you get your cravings under control is: first, distract yourself. Distract yourself from the thoughts of food and food that might be around you. Number 2, make sure you keep hydrated. And first, drink some water, because very often when we're craving food or feeling a little bit hungry, we're actually dehydrated instead. Or number 3, give yourself a small taste. So now you've found my snacking and tips and under control tips. Well, now you've got some of my snacking under control tips. Make sure that you're coming to my Eat Right to Run Right workshop next Wednesday. Working out what to eat and when, and managing your food cravings, is one of the biggest struggles that I know that runners have, especially when they step up training and they're burning a few more calories. Oh my goodness, it can be so tempting to load up on chocolate crisps and cake. And I want to help. I want to help to make sure that you're eating the right foods that's going to give you the energy that you need for your running. So I'm inviting you to my Eat Right to Run Right workshop that I'm doing next Wednesday. And at this workshop, you're going to discover how eating a balanced whole food diet around your running could help knock minutes off your next run or race PB. So in our workshop, what we're going to cover, you're going to discover what to eat for energy to run, so you're not struggling running out of energy. You're going to learn what to eat right for recovery between hard runs, so you're not struggling down the stairs the next day. And you're going to uncover why following a structured training plan and eating a balanced whole food diet is the most effective way to knock minutes off a race day PB. Now, I'm going live at 7:30, not 11:30, I'm in bed by then, at 7:30 on Wednesday the 23rd. So, if you're serious about ending your running, snacking struggles, if you're serious about making sure you've got energy to run and you're recovering quickly, make sure that you've saved your spot for this workshop. You can grab your pace by clicking the link below this video. So, have a fabulous, fabulous weekend and watch out for more of my little tips videos that I'm going to be doing. And most importantly, I'll see you at the workshop next Wednesday. Take care. See you soon.